Okay, I'm of the generation that is before the AIDS epidemic had hit, and I want to say that I was then, am now, still very much devastated by the disease and the lives that it has claimed, the wonderful, beautiful, talented people, the life histories cut short, the lives cut short, the careers cut short, the love that has been cut short. You know, the expression of grace, the expression of talent, the expression of love, the expression of diversity has all been cut short. The diversity of art, the expression of that. There is a whole generation, maybe two, that have been decimated by the disease. And I do feel to a great extent that if I knew then what I knew now, I would be more aggressive about expressing myself sexually more, because it wasn't a big issue for me before the epidemic hit. I always knew that the sex would be there. I always knew that the sexuality would be there. I was very young. And so now looking back, I really do wish that I had had more sex, of course safely. And I wish that I fully expressed my sexuality more, because when the AIDS epidemic really hit, I knew there were certain things that I wouldn't be able to do anymore, and there's certain places I would not be able to go sexually anymore. There were certain places emotionally, psychologically, that I couldn't go anymore. You know, there were places that I just couldn't go inside within myself. I had to kind of reserve myself and parcel myself and censor myself on a bunch of levels to stay alive. And I feel that I have missed out. I do feel that I have sublimated a lot of myself. I do feel that I have obscured a great bit of myself. I do feel that I have repressed a great bit of myself to survive. And I'm middle-aged now, 55 years old, proud of it, and I do feel to a great extent that a certain part of my psychological, sexual, emotional growth has been stunted because of the disease, and I'm very sorry about that. And I feel that a lot of people probably feel that way to preserve themselves in, you know, the face of this disease, because people are still seroconverting, people are still dying, people are still getting sick, people are still losing major parts of their lives, major part of their sexuality, major parts of their humanity because of this disease. And because of this epidemic, I feel people have not been able to fully express themselves as human beings. And I think that that is very sad, and particularly of my generation, because we operated in the aspect that the possibilities would always be there. And then when we saw that actually that was not the case. So devastating. And still to this part, you know, I look back on my life and I see things and feel things that I wish I'd have done in a timely manner. And I still feel that to a great extent that I have to wait. And hopefully within my lifetime, the cure will come, and I will be able to express myself fully without fear of death, without fear of disease, without fear of stigma. And it's waiting. I've been waiting 30 years. And I'm going to continue to wait and live the best that I can within the framework that I've been given. And I hope that you learned from this. And thank you very much for the opportunity to answer your question.